Hello, Ali here, sitting behind the desk instead of on the side, which means this is not a born in quarantine episode. This is in fact yet another channel update. Yes, as usual, no Batman mark on the channel update. The subject of this channel update is in fact an update on the channel because so far the channel's main series, the only series, is a series by the name of Born in Quarantine. And so far it had 19 episodes. It had a lot more support than I imagined, and I am very happy and I am very thankful for it. I never imagined anyone would be interested to watching me talk, but the fact that some people do, it's just incredible, and I thank you. By the way, there's a light source here. I'm not an anime character going into a monologue, but sometimes I wish I was. I have a lot of good ideas for a monologue. Now, the reason that this channel update is going up instead of the usual regularly scheduled Born in Quarantine is the fact that the next episode of Born in Quarantine, episode 20, is going to be its last. There are a few factors that led to the birth of Born in Quarantine. I've talked about them in my first channel update video, but one of them was the fact that I had a lot of free time and I could do this. For those of you who don't know, I'm a student of cinema in Iran, and I need to make a final movie that lets me graduate with a degree. And beside that, I really want to make a short movie because it's been ages since I made one. The short movie in question, working title Sand, has recently finished its script. As I said in my first channel update video too, I needed to work on the movie, and in the last movie that was supposed to be made, I was working on it very offhand. But now that one is scrapped, mainly because there were a huge number of actors in it, and I couldn't honestly, with the state of the coronavirus, gather that many people, more than 21 actors in one room. So in this one, there is going to be one actor. The biggest scene has 5 actors, and with the cast and crew, everything will be under 10. Still, it's not ideal. It is a bit dangerous, but I feel much more relaxed to do a movie with like 10 people in it rather than a one with 30, because 21 actors, and then you need crew, you need me there. Obviously, I'm the director as well as the writer. Yes, I am blowing my own horn here. If you haven't watched Nick Zametti, he does this amazing bit of blowing his own trumpet. And yes, this is the stuff I need to talk about. The short movie is going into pre-production, but it needs a lot more attention, and that means that I cannot, in good conscience, work on both of them. I need to put everything on pause, work on the movie, but that doesn't mean the end of the channel. It means the end of Born in Quarantine. Born in Quarantine, as I believe it's obvious, is an unscripted show. And so it relies heavily on my mind and my understanding of the English language, which is not my first language, by the way, to sit in front of the camera and think as well as I'm speaking. It's a lot harder than I make it seem like. So when something happens, like in the case of the death of Ennio Morricone, I couldn't just film. So all of that would be resolved if I could write a script. Now, I know Born in Quarantine could have a script. There are some scripted parts in them, but honestly, that wasn't the spirit of Born in Quarantine. The spirit of Born in Quarantine was the fact that I was a guy sitting in front of the camera talking about all the different stuff that I've done in the quarantine. Movies, games, TV shows, comic books. I was even going to do an episode on the book 1984, which is here on the desk, and I couldn't, but just read it. It's a really good book. Yes, very hot takes here. 1984, good. Like anyone here doesn't know 1984. I know I'm smiling and it's creepy, but yeah, I'm a creepy guy. So, in order to take a hiatus and work on my movie, which I mean, I'm hoping it'll be a good one, and to end an era of unscripted shows, I thought, well, the best way to do it is to end Born in Quarantine. Born in Quarantine has always been planned to be one of the shows on this channel, and I believe it's the natural end for it now. But the good news is, and this is where my pleading face comes on, I I really appreciate it if you stick around and, well, share your favorite episodes of Born in Quarantine with people while I'm in hiatus. And the usual, please leave a like, leave a comment, smash that like button. I said that already, didn't I? And please subscribe and just stick around because there will be a new show. When? I'm not sure. Definitely after I make my movie, but that show I need to work on a few things. First of all, I want it to be scripted. I want it to have a point and that point be very poignant. Second, I want a new theme. The theme song for Born in Quarantine is an Iranian song called Oh by Abbasime Puya. And I foolishly thought it was outside of the copyright law. It wasn't. Some of my videos are in fact copyright claimed because of it. I let them on because I honestly couldn't monetize my videos anyway, but I left them on and, well, it hurts my OCD more than anything. So I need to ask one of my friends to actually write me a new theme song, something that is definitely not under copyright laws and I can use. I know audio library is there, but I like original stuff. And also I want to do with a little bit of a better production. The camera I'm using is kind of old and I do have a better camera, and I'm hoping that by the time I start that show I can use that camera, and with the scripted stuff I can work around the limitations of that camera, which one of the things is I can't film an hour and a half just talking and then edit it down. I need to plan ahead. So the new show, no name yet, no plan yet, honestly, will come out pretty soon. So I urge you to please stick around. If you really like me and you really want to hear more from me, I do have a podcast with my friend Yasp. I already talked about it. I will put a link to it in the description. My hand wasn't high enough. In the description. And if you really like my voice, there is also an audio journal. It's very recent, only 4 episodes so far, and the 4th episode actually came out yesterday, called The Last Thoughts of a Busy Mind. I leave a link to that in the description too. And again, I urge you to please follow me on Twitter, because whatever happens to the channel probably will go out there first. So I will leave a link in the description. And thank you for sticking around. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for all of your kind words. Please stick around more, and I hope to see you soon.